Hey everyone, welcome to season 6 of the Dark Helmet Racing League live post-race incident review. Um, I've clarified more of the rules this season than ever. If you follow the QR code on the screen, you'll be able to get to it. So we'll use that as our basis of any calls for tonight for the most part. But also that's just a guide, so it can't cover every single incident and type there is, but let's get into tonight and see what we got. It's CTMP, which is not the easiest to deal with. So let's see how many little incidents we had here. Let's turn all this off so I can just focus on the important stuff, which is just the races. There we go. Let's put the green flag on and checkered so I can see when they start and finish. And first one is a 4X on 12 seconds into the sprint. This is cold tire induced oversteer into turn one, runs wide. After losing it, slides into Alex here, giving them both pretty heavy damage. But this is a racing incident, velocity control. There is damage. Let's see if this car fixes itself or if he continued with that damage. Yeah, so he doesn't have a lost bumper or anything like that, so sucks. Probably some other little bits of damage. There's no meatball here, so I'm gonna leave this one as a racing incident. Good job getting that stopped. That was almost impossible. Yes, this track is scary. I live 30 minutes from it. It's scary in person too. Yeah, so no contact to cause it, just spins. And this is terrifying all the way. Good job getting that stopped. Let's just make sure that the rejoin isn't in front of everyone, which is not. So, no action. Patrick. That's at the end of the lap. Let's turn that camera around. So this is supposed to be the start of the race. We got the wrong one. But yes, I did. Interesting. This. Oh, that's part of the feature. Gotcha. So this is the one from the sprint. Just a big moment there. Watch the rejoin. More cars piling in behind them. No action. With this happening in bronze, I'm not going to do anything. It's very close to leaving the track completely and hitting the curb the end of that, like that. We'll call this a racing incident 2. Sucks because it gave I think it's Alex on the outside there more damage than he already had. Just an unlucky passenger in this one. Just make sure any rejoins from this are safe, which was. So racing incident, and for Alex, I think he rejoined safely too. Just double check. Yep. Racing incident, Jeff. Yeah, you guys can protest me, but in the end, don't think it's gonna work. Just home track advantage. Okay. So this does fall foul of our current regs. So this is going to be avoidable contact. Roll through here. This is turn into apex. Pause. Notice. Driver of the 86. And turn into apex. Driver passing fails to hit the apex, causing contact without loss of control is 1. 2.5 is contact is made, resulting in major damage, loss of positions, and or loss of control. So this is a 2.5. The only way to be it at 5 is basically nobody attempted to do anything, but this is just avoidable contact. 2.5. To there. Okay. And for Troy, we're just going to double check his rejoin after getting moved. Yeah, so he rear wing damage and all that falls directly in line with what our rules say. Good rejoin. So noted for him. And on to the next one. Which again is Troy. Oh, probably dealing with the damage. That sucks. It's hard for him to know that he has that much rear damage. You did a good job, Connor, most of the race. Only feedback I can give to you is just stay predictable. Occasionally you were changing line just before the corner, which is slightly unpredictable for the people passing you. You were doing a good job sticking to your line for the most part and letting others deal with around you. Just be predictable when the leaders are coming through and things like that, and all will be great. You did a great job tonight for the most part, so thank you very much. Ouch. Somebody else followed him down there. Just careful rejoining at that angle. Nobody around getting affected by this, but just be careful. So you got suckered into going deep as well. No action on that one. Pretty busy first 4 minutes. We haven't even finished 4 minutes of this sprint. I wonder if he has steering damage. On the other hint. Action. James, same feedback for you for letting people by. Just be predictable as we come through. That's all. You did a great job tonight as well. That was unfortunate. Action. Mark trying to make it around with no rear downforce at all. Good job clearing the track there. No, you had damage, but glad you kept it rolling over the inside curb at least. That's unfortunate for Ryan there. You got Adam up ahead getting loose, and as he's saving it, it's just too much steering input for Ryan car to have to deal with. Did a great job avoiding the incident. Super great job. Just unfortunately, the car couldn't keep up with him. Racing incident there. It needs to again. Actually, let's go back and look at that. Are they both in the same lap? Because lap 8, lap 6. Okay. So in this case, I'm not going to give any penalties here, but I'm just going to give some feedback. If you do have a faster car behind you or a higher placed car behind you, our rules are that you should follow the blue flag and try to make it at least easy for the car behind to make the move. At this point, you got Mark that's 2 laps behind Alex here, and Alex is struggling to get by. Both these cars ahead would be getting blue flags for my racing right now. So that's my feedback. Let's do it for Dale. All right, so that's almost all the sprint. This is after. What is this? Okay. In the rules of the season, like I get it, you guys are buddies, but we purposely say that all contact post race is to be avoided. Just we do this mainly because of people running direct drive wheels, and if you go to do a celebratory little bump with somebody and they get a huge whip of the wheel, you can hurt their wrists. So rather than having somebody get innocently injured, especially with somebody that wasn't intending to do it, we just say post race, no intentional crashing. It's all discouraged. It should be a 5 incident point for all post race contact. 5. So that's halfway to your total for the season before you get a drive through. But I'm I should do it here, but let's say this is the warning for the whole entire season for everyone. Okay. So I'm gonna put that actually in the notes that this is a warning. That one's noted. All right, on to the feature. And we had stuff happen straight away before we even took the green. Oh, that sucks. Nothing anybody could do there. That's just the cold tires and getting on it. I did jump a little earlier this time, but sucks to see people lose it coming out of this last corner on starts. Excuse me. So, racing incident for everyone involved in this one. I'll have to watch for unsafe rejoin because that's everyone's gone by. Good save. and a randomly appearing Jeff. Great save, and then boom, there's Jeff. And then he gets spun. All right, the second contact is going to be reviewed, but the first one is a great save. Second one, so same kind of incident we had in the first race where from turn into apex there was contact, and it's fully on the car behind at this point to get through safely. Yes, must be in control and make the apex, which unfortunately he didn't. So you're going to be noted, Thomas, and Eric is going to get this. Driver of the 13. And loss of position, so it's a 2x or a 2.5. Okay. No action there. Same to Troy. Let's just try to avoid the incident. Off to 4 minutes in. Good battle going on. Netcode. And very sportsmanlike from Ryan. Oh, there's crap happening behind. But let's go through this one first. So, Ryan going through here. He's on the normal line. Comes down. He even clips a little bit of the extra track. Bounces a little bit. Runs a little bit wide. But you can see that, like, they didn't actually touch. It was netcode. Just pushing him off. But Ryan felt like he had caused it, so he did wait for him to rejoin, which was great sportsmanship. So thank you very much. I'm not even going to note anything on this one. I believe the 91 was the other car. Let's double check. Yep. No action. But the Jeff incident behind, what's going on here? Oh, Jeff. And thank you, Ryan, for saying it won't happen again. All right, so let's watch this through. Ryan's checking up to let the rejoin rehappen in front of him. Then Jeff goes to try to get around Ryan, and unfortunately just doesn't capture that he's getting past two. And they kind of rattle off each other for a bit. So this is going to be on Jeff. I think that was with you, Ryan, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Thanks for waiting. So you're going to be noted because you were the other half of the incident. William. Ow. Action. Morgan. Almost following the tire tracks of William. Thank you. Action, that was a bad spot to be sat. Good job for getting out of the way and making a good decision. Oh, yeah, that was a little close. Let's just go double check to make sure what happened here. Go to cockpit. Yeah. Uh, this should be an improper rejoin, but yeah, it is 2.5. Just want to make sure that's discouraged, that's all. A whole lot of things going on here. So we got car, almost contact going in. And then Ryan is being distracted by the car ahead, kind of just leaving the track, so he's hoping he doesn't rejoin across the front of him. You have Rick, who lost it at the first part of 5A, sliding into the side of Ryan. So the call in our rules is must be under control, and that's sliding, not under control. So, and but he waits. Let's watch it. Awesome. So I'm not even gonna note this one this season. Thank you very much. That was great. Nice sportsmanship. Did they make contact? Uh, it's so close to if the contact slip, but I don't think it did. No contact. Oy, that's an unsafe rejoin. That should be. I have two classes of rejoin here. So rejoining the track, uh, driver crossing the track edge with all four tires have the obligation to rejoin track safely. 2.5 is driver rejoining the track in a manner that results in a car taking avoiding action, which is this, and drivers rejoining the track in a reckless manner, which is over the top. So this is just cars had to take avoiding action. Oops, that is not the right copy. There we go. Morgan had a 4X. Netcode 4X. But this is from my comment earlier with James here. Just keep on your line. Don't worry about the fast guys. We'll find a way to get by you. This is all netcode though. So no contact actually happened. suspension damage too. For netcode, that sucks. All right, so that's all the incidents tonight. There was, I believe, a protest started for what we talked about with the 401 and the 92 about blue flags. So, as I said, with the incident there, we'll not penalize this event. This will just be a verbal, we'll say don't do that again, even if it's not the leaders, even if you're in 20th and the other car is in 19th, your lap's different. It still means that you should give track position to the car behind once they catch you. So that's it for tonight. Thank you very much, everyone, and see you next week. I believe we're at VIR. Let's just double check. Schedule. Yep, we're at VIR, the full course, which will be very fast and flowing. Curious to see how the new tire model works there. And thank you very much.